There you go.
Hi, I'm environmental lifestyle expert Danny Seo, and I've been searching the country for the best makers, artisans, and upcyclers who are transforming junk into those coveted things you have to have. This is Junk to Jewels. The ubiquitous vinyl record. We all have them stashed in attics, basements, or tucked away on shelves. But after they played their last song, what can you do with them? They're nearly impossible to recycle, but one maker in Germantown, Pennsylvania found a solution. Meet Jeff Davis, founder of Vinylux, a studio that turns discarded vinyl into handcrafted, upcycled products, from bowls to coasters and more. You must be Jeff.
Hey, Danny, how are you?
I guess this is where it all starts. What's going on?
Well, we just got a shipment of records in. We bring in about 3,000 to 4,000 records a week. People who collect used vinyl and own record stores contact me and say, hey, I got a collection in. I've got 3,000 to 4,000 records that I'm not going to be able to use or sell in my store. Yeah. So we kind of became known as a vinyl salvage company in a way. And the first step in our process is to sort them by genre.
Genre? So why are we sorting them out by genre?
Because people really connect with not only the music style, but the actual artist that's represented on the record label. So here's the pile we're starting with.
I'm actually a little bit nervous.
Those have already been sorted. These are going to become coasters. This pile here I haven't looked at yet. Yep, you did it. This one you should probably get.
Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. Well, Neil Young is pop.
He's a rock musician.
Okay, so why records, and where did this all start for you?
This recycling endeavor and my company started while I was a graduate student at the Rhode Island School of Design. I was learning about molding plastics, and one day it occurred to me that I could maybe go to the Salvation Army and buy some records and see if those would work in place of the plastic that I was buying. And that was the aha moment where I thought, okay, that's amazing, because this really is just a sheet of plastic, just like the other plastic I was using.
And so what was the first item that you made your first dollar from?
A bowl.
A bowl.
Made out of a record.
Wow, that's
and
amazing.
We'll go over that process today. I'll show you how it's done.
Did you buy this from a store?
No, I actually made this machine.
You did not.
I made it from a pre-existing machine, but I have Frankensteined every single aspect of it to be able to turn vinyl records into bowls. And in order to get the shape of the bowl that we're going to be making today, I had to make custom molds. I wanted to frame the record label in the bottom of the bowl. So we clean the record just with alcohol. What we do next is we laminate the label on both sides with a clear plastic seal. Then we take the record and we load it onto the machine. Under this section, the blue section here, is a 3,000 watt heater. And then there's a vacuum tank that will turn on. And then all of these hoses actually connect to holes in this mold that I made.
So like sucks it.
It sucks it. Open the clamp.
So here's the finished bowl. The first product you made, the first product you sold.
Yes, this is the first product I ever sold. We have two styles of bowls. So this one's a little more kind of modern design, and this one's more classic, like fruit bowl shape.
When I'm shopping on Soon and I want to pick up one of your bowls, how do I shop for it?
So we sell the bowls by genre: rock, jazz, 80s, pop, style.
That's a lot.
Show tunes. We have almost every genre you can think of. So this is the room where we make our coasters.
Can we actually make some coasters?
Absolutely. We feed them onto this cutting machine. There's a pin that's perfectly sized to the spindle hole in the record. I'll bring the cutting head down with a foot pedal, and then I'll just simply spin the record as the bit is cutting through the material. The world's most evil turntable. Once the bit has cleared the material, I feed the two coasters that I've cut into our cleaning machine. The cleaning machine vacuums off any bits or pieces of debris on the coaster. They drop into a bin below, and then they're ready for the next step. I had a lot of these store owners saying, why don't you take all of our 20-cent records? Take 10,000 of them. One of the principles of recycling is to use as much material as you can in a product. because there may be an abundance of obsolete material. That's where the idea for the coasters came along.
It's very cool, but what happens to the rest of the record?
We utilize the donuts in like 7 or 8 other products that we make.
So this does not get landfilled.
One of the hardest parts about recycling a record is that the paper label is embedded in the vinyl.
Yeah.
But of course, in this particular item, there's no more paper. We've removed it, so it is just a pure material that can be reground and remolded.
That's so genius because it's like the perfect size with the perfect representation, and it's the perfect coaster.
There is one final step in the production process for our coasters, which is to laminate them.
Because they're paper.
Yeah, the labels are paper.
And if you put a wet drink on a coaster, these would disintegrate.
What this machine does is we put on a roll of these labels, clear Mylar. It feeds through the machine. It gets vacuumed onto this pad here. We load a coaster into this custom-made tray. The pad comes down, we flip it, apply the laminate onto the second side, and then we feed it through this pinch roller. You want to give it a shot? Hit the foot pedal one time. That's going to bring the label down. You're going to flip it with your right hand. Yep. Pick up one in your left hand. Yep. Hit the pedal again. Feed the coaster into the pinch roller. Yep, perfect. Left in, foot pedal down. Flip it to the right. Yep, perfect. On deck. Oh, you're a natural.
No, I'm not.
You got it.
You know people who've had theirs for how many years?
20 years.
And they look the same, basically.
Oh, they show a little sign of wear, but these are really durable. Because it's laminated paper on a plastic disc, they really hold up. And that's part of the sustainability effort, is to make sure that our products are high quality and they're going to last a long time.
Well, I think that's the key word there, quality. You're getting quality with Vinylux products, so it'll be worth every penny because you'll have this forever and ever. Jeff, my favorite product that you make, it's definitely the journals.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're sleek, I think they're sexy, I love how practical they are. I think I'm gonna hand this one off to you and just be a nice observer on this one. I think I have to wear safety goggles. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
So we do all of our drawing on the computer, and then the computer actually drives the cutter head around. This is incredibly precise. We have these boards that the records go onto. That have clamps. So for our journals, we always angle the records up to the right at about 30 degrees. Just gives kind of the impression that the record is spinning a little bit. The clamps get rotated vertically, like that, and then just tighten down. That'll hold the record in.
Like this?
Yep, perfect. So then I'm going to turn the machine on. It's a little bit loud. The program's already loaded. The machine's already... No, it's okay. It's safe, I promise. That completes the cutting cycle, so now we loosen the clamps.
Look at that. Okay, Jeff, so you have me doing a task that I think I'm excelling at, is that I'm just scraping off maybe a few little rough spots here, smoothing it out. But, so how do we turn this into one of these sexy journals?
Okay, well, so we actually have our books produced for us. And even the pages we designed.
What do you mean you designed the pages?
Well, a lot of journals have very heavy lines on the pages, and the lines become kind of like the focus. So I like a very light line, so these are light gray dots. So it's sort of easy on the eyes.
I like that. So if you want a blank one, you can still totally work with this.
Yeah.
But if you want lines, it's... I love it.
The first step is we apply this double stick adhesive onto the cover. So this is custom die cut for us. It's pressure sensitive adhesive. You'll notice there's a hole in the adhesive. That hole lines up perfectly with the hole in the middle of the record. So basically what we do is we line this up on the front edge, and we just make sure that the record plate is perfectly aligned to the book, and then we just drop it into place. And once that's where it needs to be, we give it a roll with the sprayer, and that is how the plate gets affixed to the book.
Wow.
And that's a very strong bond, permanent adhesive. And then the last step in the process, we finish it with a piece of tape on the spine of the book, like this.
So there is some skill with this.
This is a process that really needs to be learned and kind of internalized in your muscle memory.
You could have just said it's not for you, Danny.
No, I think you've proven dexterous and everything else. So then that's the finished product there with the binding tape.
Oh my gosh.
And the faceplate affixed.
I think it's so beautiful. This really truly is my favorite thing because what I love about it, it's fashionable, it's super durable, it's functional, and I can't think of anyone, if you're trying to find the perfect gift for someone, who wouldn't love to have a journal to write whatever they want to write in the journal, sketch whatever they want to sketch. But also I'm hearing from a lot of people now, it's like that old-fashioned thing of actually pen to paper is making a huge comeback. Wow, who knew that something I consider to be obsolete could be transformed so beautifully into things that are absolutely fabulous? From my favorite things, the bowl, the journals, even the coasters, so many things. Don't forget, everything is shoppable on Soon, and I know definitely I'm gonna be picking up on a bunch of these journals. I'm Danny Seo. Thanks for watching Junk to Jewels, and be sure to tune in for a new episode right here on Soon. Okay, Brittany.